I welcome you wherever you are watching from. If you are watching from Biafra land, my special thanks goes to you. I appreciate you and I welcome you on this very program. If you are watching from any part of the world, you are watching from the Biafra land, from any part of the zoo, from any part of Africa, from Asia, Europe, America, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, you are watching from Russia or from China, I welcome you and I say, may Chukwu Okike be my guide and protect you. Those who are watching us now and the people that are going to join us later and watch later, I appreciate you as you join this very program. Please, as you join, like and share. Like and share. It is by you liking and sharing that is how we can be able to overcome the attack that is coming on us daily on this very program. But if you do not like and you do not share, it is going to be very difficult for us to succeed. Your presence is highly needed. I appreciate you and I welcome as many people as have dedicated their time to join us on this broadcast. May Chukwu Okike be my guide and protect you. Remember, this is a platform that is standing with the Biafra Republic of Government in Exile under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Shamaneba. This is a platform that is standing for the Biafran people, speaking the truth and nothing but the truth. In this very platform, we do not come here to preach violence. We do not come here to attack individuals. We don't come here to preach hate. We don't come here to instigate anybody. What we do here is to encourage. We encourage, more especially the Biafran people and every other indigenous person in the contraption called Nigeria. Our duty here is to encourage them and to remind them about their responsibility as a citizen. More especially the Biafran people, we are here to remind the Biafran people their responsibility and their rights. And we continue to repeat those rights so that you will know what we are talking about. Those are the rights you must hold dear to your heart. You must not gamble with it, and you must not allow anybody to play with those rights. They belong to you. Right to self-determination, right to self-defense, and the right to life. You must not give that right to anybody. It doesn't matter how they try. Don't give it out to them. In the recent days, in the contraption called Nigeria, you know the weapon they are using is to make sure that they make people believe that they are not on the right path. They make the Biafran people feel as if they are committing crime. They make Biafran people feel as if they are committing offense. But I bet you, we are not committing any offense anywhere. We are not committing any crime anywhere. We are actually the ones that are following the new direction. We are the ones that are strictly following the ordinance of the law. If there are any group that obeys the law today in that country of Nigeria, it is the Biafran people. If there are any group that are very obedient to the law today in Nigeria, it is the Biafrans. Every single thing that Biafrans are doing is lawful. Every step they are taking, very lawful. We have never taken any step that is against the law. Right from the very first time when Mazi Nnamdi started this agitation, it has been protest, peaceful protest, without anything added to it. But each time we make that legitimate move, they come against us with attack. Many Biafrans lost their life in the course of this journey. We have lost brave men and women, including children, in the course of this journey. Not because we committed any crime, not because we are involved in any criminality, only because we are asking for our own right. They have come against us and continue to come against us. And they have planned and continue to plan on how to wipe us away from the surface of the earth. And do you think we will fold our hands and watch that happen? It is only a tree that we hear that it will be cut down, and that tree will remain where it is. It is only a tree that will hear that it want to be cut down and it will remain where it is. Nothing else does that except the tree. Even an animal, when an animal knows that you are about to cut him or she down, when animal know that you want to take him or he down, the animal will fight with the last strength they have to escape. If they can attack you, they will attack you with everything they have. They will release all the venom they have on you. How much more a human being, knowing that you want to end his or her life, you think that he or she will fold her hand and begin to watch you? It is impossible. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. And that is why I am here to tell Biafrans, continue to stand your ground, continue to demand your rights, continue to stand for that which is right. The call for self-determination is a genuine call. It is legal. It is legitimate. There is no law on the planet Earth that stands against self-determination. No. Self-defense. There is no law anywhere that stands against self-defense. Chukwu Okike himself gave us the right to defend ourselves. The right to life. You have no right to take any human being's life. Every one of us that is born on this planet Earth. As long as Chukwu Okike have allowed you to fall into this earth, you have the right to life. You have the right to exist. You have the right to associate anywhere you feel like. Do not allow anybody to take those rights away from you. Don't allow that. When you look at the topic I chose today, I say it is time for the Biafrans and all Africans to begin to ask relevant questions. It is time for Biafrans and Africans at large to begin to ask relevant questions. We have been held captive for a very long time out of fear. We have been held captive out of a culture that is not doing us any good. The enemies have keyed into our culture, keyed into our weakness, keyed into our ignorance, and continue to manipulate and subjugate us and make us enslaved. And I bet you, if Africans cannot stand up and begin to ask questions as they're asking now, things will never get better. The reason why you are seeing the revolution that's happening in Africa today, the reason why you are seeing the changes you are seeing today, the only reason you are seeing the changes today is because the youths of today are asking questions. The youths of today are asking questions. It is no longer like before. When you fold your hands and continue to inhale, accept, and take everything that is thrown at you. The present day youths, we cannot accept everything thrown at us. We will ask questions. For every single statement, we will ask questions. And that is how Africa can survive. That is how Biafra will stand. The successes we made today, the achievement that Biafra have made, the strength of Biafra today is based on asking questions. We cannot close that door of asking questions. And we want every single Biafran to adopt that knowledge and wisdom, that act of asking questions. Even when we get into Biafra, adopt that act of asking. When you see things that you feel this is not right, ask questions. Say, why is it happening? Ask questions to the relevant questions to things that matters. Begin to ask questions. Let me tell you, the enemy have capitalized on the respect in Africa. Africa are so respectful to a fault. Africa, they are very, very respectful to a fault. What is supposed to be a normal respect in Africa has been twisted. The enemy have gone into that act of respect, twisted it, and today the enemy is using us against us. The enemy is using our genuine act of respect against us. That is why you have to start asking questions. And by the way, asking questions does not mean disobedient. Asking questions, legitimate question, doesn't mean disobedient. Asking legitimate question doesn't mean that you are arrogant. No. But that is what the enemy interprets to make you stop asking questions. We need to start asking questions from our family where we were born. From where we were born, begin to ask your parents questions. Ask your mothers questions. Ask your brothers questions. Ask your sisters questions. Every single person around you, your uncles, begin to ask questions. When things are not right, open your mouth and ask questions. Ask your father, Father, why is this happening? Why have you allowed this happening? And why are you participating in this act? And when he does not give you a satisfying question, tell him what you think. Be bold to tell him what you think is right. It doesn't matter whether he accepts it or not. At least you have made noise. And the more you begin to confront people about questions, whenever they want to do something, they know that somebody is going to ask. They will retreat. Even if it is your father. If you are the kind of one that is inquisitive in anything you see that is wrong when he's doing something, once you don't understand this, you raise your hand and ask questions. Your parents will not be doing illegal things in your presence. They will be mindful of what they do. Each time they want to go outside the lane, they will know that their son or their daughter is going to ask questions. We must adopt the habit of asking, starting from our family. If you adopt that method from your family, then you can now take it to your various offices. First of all, take it. The children will take that to their schools, various schools where you are. The same way you ask questions in your subject. The same way you ask questions in your classes when teachers are not right. Ask questions about the whole environment to your teachers. It is not only things that have to do with your education. When your teacher is behaving inappropriately, not only when you are concerned, when you see him treating a fellow student bad, when you see your teacher engaging in something that is wrong, confront him and ask questions. Ask him why. Why have you decided to give a student an expo? Why have you decided to lower the standard of education? Why have you decided to make some people solve the tough part of the section and you give some people something that is light? Why have you promoted somebody who did not participate in exam? Why are you promoting students that do not participate in exam? This student, I never saw her in class any day. How come she passed, even with the flying colors? Ask this question in your various school. When you can be able to ask questions, take it far again to those who are working in various offices. Whichever office you find yourself, ask questions. Don't be silent. The reason things are not moving fine in Africa today, in Biafra today, is because people are not asking questions. And they think that by keeping silent is a sign of respect. You see evil happening, you won't talk, you will not speak, simply because you feel you want to respect the person. You feel that when you speak is an insult. When you speak is a letter, it is a lie from the pit of hell. Ask questions. In your office, when you find out and see that somebody who is in charge of a particular department is collecting bribe, ask questions. Ask him why. Ask him, why are you getting involved in bribery and corruption? When you find out that your boss in the office is corrupt, confront him and ask questions. Don't worry about losing your job. Let me tell you, for you to be able to be free, for you to be able to speak the truth, you must have to have courage. Only the truth can stand the test of time. Even if they sack you, let me tell you, if you are genuinely asking that question with nothing attached, your intention was not to harm him or her, your intention was not to cause any problem, and you ask that genuine question, I bet you, even if you lose that job, you are going to get a better job. And if everybody in office that are employed begin to ask questions, how many person is the boss going to serve? When from A to Z, everybody is asking questions, holding each other accountable for every action that they took, things will get better. And I want every Biafran to start adopting that system of asking questions now as we are marching into Biafra. Whichever office you're going to find yourself, when you see things going wrong, ask questions. Don't be silent. Silent is not respect. Today, That is what the enemy have used to hold people captive in the zoological republic. They tell you you are disobedient to elders. Why are you challenging elders? Why are you talking to elders? You must respect elders. Asking questions does not mean disrespect. In fact, it is a wake-up call for whoever who feels his authority should stand firm and receive a respect that he deserves. When they make you feel that by asking questions you are being disobedient, by asking questions you are challenging the authority, it is not a challenge, neither is it disobedient. It is the right thing to do. In any area and place where you find yourself at any point in time, ask questions. Ask the relevant questions. Wherever you find yourself, in your churches, in your schools, in your offices, in the market, in the bus, in the plane, any place you find yourself and things are not going normal, ask questions. Open your mouth and speak. And when you see somebody asking questions, if the question is directed to you, please provide an answer.